Deep in the cold silence of the moon, where time seems but a distant echo of Earth's relentless ticking, there resided a quaint little community of lunar dwellers unknown to mankind. They were not your typical extraterrestrials, mind you. Instead, this hodgepodge crew was some of Earth's finest rejects. Led by their fearless leader, Sir Nigel, a stout Englishman with an impressive handlebar mustache that seemed to defy the low lunar gravity, the Lunatics kept themselves occupied with pursuits that would make the International Space Station turn green with envy. Sir Nigel's assistant, a highly intelligent, yet socially awkward, artificial intelligence named Brian, served as both a companion and the admin of their intercrater Wi-Fi network. The average lunar day began not with a sunrise, but with Brian eagerly announcing, "Moon morn." One such morning, as cosmic dust gently twirled in a peculiar lunar ballet, Sir Nigel hatched an ambitious plan over his lunar brew. He called a meeting, and despite being the only human, his audience listened intently. "Ladies and gentlemen, and dear Brian," Sir Nigel started, "I propose we extend our tourist enterprise beyond moon golfing and low-gravity hopscotch. It is time we build the Interstellar Crater Canoeing League." Maurice the Mole, ever the skeptic, raised his voice. "Dare I ask, Sir Nigel, how does one maneuver without any water?" Sputnik 4 emitted a series of befuddled beeps in agreement. Unfazed, Sir Nigel continued, "My dear Maurice, and you too, chattering Sputnik, it will be the challenge of the century, the sporting scandal to eclipse all others, canoeing on moon dust." As the details of dust canoeing were hashed out, Brian suggested synthetic airflow, while Maurice declared a balderdash. The idea seemed to catch the thrill Sir Nigel had originally intended. Posters were printed, and invitations were sent across the galaxy, coded in the universal language of emojis, a most successful venture, mellowed by the fact that NASA had confused their marketing material for serious requests for partnership. Thus began the most bewildering event in lunar history, set against the backdrop of a celestial body where footprints linger indefinitely, and sound is silenced by the vacuum of space. The first teams, comprising not only the ragtag occupants of Crater Epsilon but also a few spacefaring enthusiasts from the Andromeda Galaxy, took their canoes and embarked on this gravity-defying race. As dust clouds dramatically mushroomed around the racing routes, and the laughter of the Lunatics echoed silently in the endless expanse, Sir Nigel stood on the top of the crater, binoculars in hand. He admired the playful chaos below, a man proud to have brought anarchy to the lunar surface, whilst retaining the dignity of a Victorian explorer lost in time. On that day, Crater Epsilon was etched into history not as just another geographical feature of the moon, but as the center of lunar lunacy, where imagination soared higher than the debris kicked by its dusty waves. And thus, in the delightful madness of it all, the age-old wisdom was conclusively found true. There truly is nothing like canoeing for the soul, even amongst the airless expanse of the moon's ethereal wonder.